Welcome back, everyone. When last we left off, we had finally made it to the mine. Well, the rest of us were making it to the mine. Ivo managed to find himself there all on his lonesome. But now he is joined by the helpful, the friendly, and most importantly, the well-armed Jeremiah.
Upon seeing
With
him,
Bartholomew close on tail.
I immediately draw my revolver and point it at him. And then I say, I thought I told you last time I never wanted to see you again. And
Yeah,
then after a hard beat, I'd holster it and then hand him the half empty bottle of champagne.
well, you know, it was just your turn to say it last time. And I'll swig from the champagne and say, honestly, I didn't expect to end up in a dark hole in the ground, but it's better than that horrifying Megablock four club I was just in. How's things going in this dusty shithole?
I found someone who was supposed to be dead who wasn't, and someone who was dead and now isn't. I think. Not sure. Champagne's good.
It's remarkable they managed to get this all the way from France. But you know,
I
Can
would I
you
would look at the bottle and see if I could see that there's like French on the print or if it's just sparkling wine.
Great. Can can one of you roll me intuition?
Yeah. It's 9 plus 1 is 10.
In fact, it's not French on the bottle. It is perfect printed English on a CMYK printed label, which is not Western technology.
I would say, like a
oh,
complete asshole, it's only champagne if it's from the Champagne region of France. Otherwise, it's just sparkling wine.
That echoes through the mine shaft.
all right. I don't know what to do with that. But
Yeah,
where'd
that
you get
sounds
The
about
this?
right.
rest of the
Yeah, I mean, I
the
guess
rest
that's
of the party
right.
joins.
Um, oh, Barty, you got some folks you're probably going to want to talk to in Mega Block 4. Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
The workers being mistreated. Also, you guys smell that?
The workers being mistreated
Oh yeah.
first. All right, Gulch, you hear this? Somebody comes in and clubs a dude with a barbed wire thing, and now we got workers being mistreated on the other side too. Jeremiah, you ready to be the big guns?
Did you say barbed wire thing?
Yeah, he didn't even have any protective gear. He wasn't wearing his glasses. He didn't have no gloves.
What did he have?
Uh, I don't know, a stick with barbed wire or something. Gulch, did you catch what the guy said he got hit with?
Gulch is humming the most intense part of the Black Parade and is just like ska dancing with his upper body, but is doing a full Irish step dance with his lower body. Just the feet are going wild. And he said, well, I think they said something about him having a stick with razor wire on it. And he reaches back into his backpack then and pulls out what is a spool of razor wire, but it's a pretty long spool. So like the handle is longer so he can access it easily. I use this to make tripwires when I'm digging in the mine so no one sneaks up on me. And if they do, it slows them down a good bit. And he tucks it back in and he has to finish the song in his head, but he's still talking to you all as he's dancing.
I think
And when it slows down, he just reaches for Lydia as if to finish the waltz. Whether she chooses to or not is up to her.
this time around, as soon as you kind of lose the thread, She steps in and picks it back up and explains the pieces that we've learned. The man who built this he had this huge tower of cards, and there was the King of Clubs was on top, and he offered to tell us that we should just finish it, but Jeremiah thought it was better to pull out a knife, kind of bring the whole thing down, stabbing or at least glancing that lovely Queen of Diamonds to know what that's about. But no, completely misses the cue to go back to dancing.
Well, here's what I got then that I think will help. So at the top of Mega Block 4 sits a weedy little loser on a plastic IKEA chair that he calls his throne. He runs the clubs up there. Horrible, blasty little music. You can feel it shaking your bones. And Styles himself, gonna get this. Carries around a like prop scepter from like some play that he's wrapped in barbed wire or razor wire, something like that. Styles himself the king of clubs. And said to me that his girlfriend, wife, they're not on great terms, but I don't think they're officially divorced yet. It will happen. That was clear. She definitely doesn't seem to like him that much. He's an idiot. Anyway, who styles herself the Queen of Diamonds, or he styles her the Queen of Diamonds. Unclear if anyone else is in on this.
Ivo, this is a lot of information that you gathered.
He was very
about it or something, or
he was very forthcoming.
You writing that man's biography or something for him?
No, and if my suspicions are correct, nobody's going to.
We writing an obituary then?
Ideally, he said that she found a reservoir of silver in Mega Block 4.
Do you think this soon-to-be ex-wife might prefer to be a widow?
I mean, I think we would all prefer her to be a widow because that guy sucks. And also, it seems like maybe he clubbed a bartender to death.
is there a universe where they both suck?
Oh, yeah, 100%. It's Mega Block 4, baby. Everybody sucks.
True word.
No, not going there.
But
But-
I wasn't the only one. At this point, as you're all,
we should also leave this
together,
mine because it's full of carbon monoxide right now. I don't know if you can smell that, but it's bad.
as you mentioned the mine, and everyone goes, yeah, you hear it. A wailing sound coming from deep within the mine.
Is it the cart?
No. No.
Probably went to
Although
the
that
Vatican.
cart would have passed through here at some point.
At some
No,
point,
you
the
hear a
track has
different
to
kind
win,
of
though,
wailing.
right?
Well, I mean, with the
Somewhere
perpetual
down
motion machine, we don't know. Like, it could have gone to the Vatican to pick up our friend the Pope.
Oh, the real villain of
Could
the
have.
piece, yeah.
You hear this wailing noise from deep in the mine, and it clicks into place. You realize that's the sound. That is the sound that made them think of the Banshee. This was it, coming from deep within the mine, and all of you know better. That is club music, and you can feel it rattling your bones and making your heart jump in your chest.
Can't even escape it by going to a different world. Oh my god.
And it is playing so incredibly loud, echoing across the valley, resonating with itself, turning into this cacophony of just awful music. And the carbon monoxide smell grows stronger as well. And you know that in the mine lies the answer to this conundrum.
So the sound is coming from deeper in.
Mm-hmm.
Is this level? Does it look like we're going down?
You go down a little bit, but it's not like a drop mine or anything. It's just going to kind of spread out.
And here we were just minding our own business, and that we got problems. Hey, all right. So we're going in. We're going down there to the unce.
I'm gonna like lean over to Ivo and be like, don't fall for the union bit. I don't even think that those pieces of paper have anything to do with the union.
Oh, I know.
How have you been doing this for so long?
I mean, seems like it keeps them going.
And I want to look at Dry Gulch and see if the dancing started up again now that there's club music, or like which direction does it go? Are you frustrated with the music? Do you like it?
Dry Gulch is listening to the music, and like he's trying to catch the beat of it, and he's trying to figure out which songs are being blended together. And he goes, "That dang fool tried to mix the Black Parade along with the Bee Gees, and they didn't even bother to beat match it. That's just tragic and bad. Oh, I'm sickened. I'm disgusted. I'm dang happy to see you, Ivo. Good to see you, old friend." And just shoots out his hand to shake hands.
Yeah, grabs it. We'll do like a predator style handshake. He's like, you know what, but you're right. They did try to do that, and it's a real tragedy.
It's actually Tragedy in the Black Parade by the Bee Gees. And he takes out another bandana and just wipes his brow and wipes his hands. We should probably do something about that. That man has bad taste in music and bad social manners, by the sound of things, hitting people with a perfectly good tool.
Is this a new bandana each time?
Yes.
Oh
But
man,
thus far, it's
that's amazing.
I wanted to make sure. Yeah, I was wondering if I was seeing something. Love that.
Like the clown pocket of bandanas just keep coming out.
2 more.
But I do think this kind of got Lita thinking for a second and looks at Jeremiah and says, "Looks like we might have to solve this problem your way." And I don't know why the musical crimes were the thing that would put her over the edge, not the dead bodies. But, it's harder to make use of musical crimes than dead bodies.
I mean, it seems like it put Dry Gulch over the edge too. So,
We'll go over the edge together.
I mean, my worry is if we're going to die of carbon monoxide poisoning before we even get there.
Oh, don't you worry. Wait, are you part of the union?
Of course.
Okay.
Bread.
All right. And I will spend my last thread in the Western world to again activate the law abides, changing the law of nature to say that we do not need to breathe to function.
Oh. Like us specifically or anyone?
Just the 5 of us.
Okay. Out of curiosity, just for my own, for all of us really, going forth after the session eventually concludes, how long do these last?
So it varies. It could be as long as the mission or as short as a couple minutes. It is up to the storyteller, and you can let us know when we're suffering.
No. I more meant like, do none of you ever have to breathe again? Because that would be kind of horrifying and funny. If because of a one-off thing one time, you just.
I mean,
never
similar
have to
sort
breathe
of
again.
similar sort of like genie question, right? The phrasing was none of us have to breathe, but like, can we if we want?
Yeah. You don't require it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm a
Hell yeah.
pure,
Awesome.
I'm a pleasure
we don't have to
breather.
worry
That's
about
it.
the other part of it. Awesome. Well, you don't have to breathe anymore. So the carbon monoxide comes out, and suddenly you can all just kind of go, and not have to deal with it, making this next part a lot easier. So, before you delve in, I would like to ask, who came prepared?
When you say prepared,
So I think Dry Gulch raised his hand. Lita
Ada too,
raised her
yeah.
hand. Could I get both of you to roll preparedness or preparation? Sorry.
That's an 11.
Nice.
That's a 5.
Finally,
So not
a
not as
complication.
prepared.
I blame the music.
I would like you both to pick an item you feel will help you navigate this mine properly.
Ooh. Does it matter which world it belongs to?
No.
I mean, is it... I assume this mine is dark.
Incredibly.
Wondering if I just have to go with like a simple... I don't think we talked a lot about like the cyberpunk world building and light sources. She's not going to come
just
down
have a
here
torch.
relying on torches and lamps and that sort of thing because things can explode in mines. I don't know if there's anything better than kind of a good old flashlight or torch from like our world in the cyberpunk world, but some sort of light source like that I think would be.
Ivo, you've got a...
Above table, Elizabeth, I have a suggestion to bring in
Oh,
from
please.
the cyberpunk world. If we are, this is rave music, club music after all. So
Oh, yes. Yep. Okay.
Glow sticks.
Glow sticks
Fuck
for
yeah.
everyone. Necklaces, everything.
Perfect. All right, yeah. Yeah, you've got one of those fun, happy 100 packs of glow sticks ready to crack. And you've got 5 of the really thick ones that come with a little band on them. So you got 5 of those, and then 100 pack to distribute as you will, or to leave a trail, or to break open and pour somewhere, like whatever you want. Like you've got a good chunk of them.
Sounds great.
Dry Gulch, what item did you bring to prepare for the mine?
So Dry Gulch has, his miner's pack, which has shovel, pickaxe, pan, scales, pythons, short length of rope, hand-sized hammer, full-sized hammer,
Nice. Hell yeah.
Gotta come
and
prepared.
a 6-foot pole.
I would love to be able to do
Broken.
that, but
Where are you
this
storing
is
all
all
of
I
this
have.
stuff?
And
Well,
this
the-
doesn't work as a hammer.
The pole screws together in 3 sections, so he can break it down and tuck it in his pack and pull it out.
Oh, I mean, you Rex the human. You just have all this sitting next to
I
your
love that.
desk.
I love that for Rex. Like that had to have been about the miner, not about Rex. Like, of course, we would know that you would have this.
Well, David has been exposed to my nonsense before. I use these for, I've had some elbow trouble, and for physical therapy, you want to have a weight on the end of a stick to do basic exercises. So I have 3 sledgehammers and then the regular sized hammer, depending on how I'm feeling from all the writing I do on my day job.
Okay.
Love it.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I gotta
Literal
save
nice.
it.
Want to ask
accessibility
about the
tools.
training knives?
So which item do you want to have brought specifically that you may not have already had before?
Well, with a 5, there's a minor complication. So I will say that the long stick is not screwing together correctly. The threads got stripped and he never got around to fixing it. So instead of having like a 10-foot pole, let's say, it's broken in some way, shape, or form. If I can control that, GM.
Yeah, no. I'll say, yeah, you have 3 3-foot poles, which can combine majestically into like a 6-foot pole, kinda. But it's like on an angle.
He's going
It's
to
all
come back with
cross-threaded
several
and stuff.
more poles.
Filipino sticks for stick fighting are about 3 foot long.
There you
Okay,
go.
yeah, see?
Yeah, perfect. So you've got those with you now. And thus, further into the mine. As you walk and step through the darkness, the smell gets worse and worse. It no longer is a problem for you, but it does still smell bad. And as you go deeper, you hear in the music getting louder and louder. You hear like a whistle tone as well, separate from the music, barely audible except that it's on a different frequency. And it takes a second for you to place it, and suddenly it becomes a lot clearer as you round a corner. It's a working song. Someone's down here. And as you continue, you get to a path where off to your right leads to the doof doof heavy music, the Banshee wailing. And to your left leads to the working music, the whistling. Which way?
So you're saying we could cause a workers' uprising? That's what I'm hearing. Union pamphlets for everybody.
I don't want to put a limit on what you guys can pull off.
Can I use so I have a feature that we named I Spy X3 because I didn't understand that X3 was the emoji.
To be fair, that's because I did not understand that it was the emoji.
It was mutual. It was a mutual lack of understanding from us 30-somethings. I would Lita would kind of bang on her head here and have the eye pop out and like to gently roll it in the direction of the working song to try to like stealthily and quietly get a look at what's happening.
Okay. So if I is this a tech or a unique feature?
A unique feature.
Okay. So you spend a thread. If I understand correctly, you get to make the roll with all your regular things, and you also get a +3. Is that am I
Nope.
remembering
So
that correct?
for a unique feature, spending a thread activates the ability. Elizabeth can describe how Lita's eye goes about its business. If you want to require a roll, it is a minimum of a success, but she can roll for a minor or major boon.
I remember what I'm thinking of now. The 3 I'm thinking of is the damage that happens when you use a unique feature. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking of. All right. Never mind. Tell me what this eye do.
Yeah, no, it kind of pops out nicely, rolling really gently, almost like an expert bowler probably, but like it's going to kind of gradually roll down in that direction and then just kind of settle and rock up, kind of make slight adjustments until it can see the figure making the noise.
Which direction are you going?
I think that would be to the left where where the sound of the working song.
Absolutely, it is. The eye sees a sight that if Bartholomew could see it, he would be horrified. An 85-year-old man with a spade over his shoulder is walking with a bucket of silver ore in his other hand, and he just is sort of walking and whistling, standing up as straight as he possibly can, which is about 46-degree angle.
Is he he's not like heading the way that we are or anything right now, right?
Yes, he is.
He is. Okay. I will very quickly relay this to the group. Be like, Bartholomew's not gonna like this, but there is an elderly gentleman with a spade headed this way and seems to have a bucket full of silver.
Oh, that'll be Jack. The missing guy. King referred to him briefly as Old Jack of Spades
Should we
because
jump him?
he is a no. We should talk to him.
I like that the
We could
first
do
response
both.
was jump him, though.
My first thought was, if he's missing, he can stay missing.
That's right.
You know what? You'll take lead on this.
Well, we could at least capture him. So we keep this quiet.
I mean, nothing's getting out of here over the sound from this other room, so
So everybody just
He's
like cover up
86.
your light sticks, put them in the pocket, and gets this way. We grab them. It's the extent of my planning.
It's not going to hurt my cigars, is it?
no.
All right,
I feel like
he'll pack it in
cigars
with the
would
cigars.
be a really. Just don't light them up in here.
Oh wait, were you supposed to light them? I've been chewing them.
You can do that.
That's
Okay.
Sponsored.
I don't think that could make your situation worse, friend. So yeah, go right on. Go on ahead.
Yeah, when you chew on them, you still get the nicotine into your system because saliva you transfer medium. But we'll discuss that later.
Wait, are you chewing on the cigars or are you chewing on the light stick, the glow sticks?
The cigar, yeah.
I definitely thought you meant the glow sticks, but yeah, that's why I was really deeply confused. But okay, that makes sense. Just don't light them up. But yeah, maybe we'll suggest let's
Hey,
cover up
what's
the
up?
lights, hide, jump.
Who are the voices in the dark?
Mine safety inspectors.
Yeah, we're here from your
shit.
union. Are they treating you well?
Huh? Do you accept silver for my dues?
Yeah.
You hear a clunking in the dark as you feel a chunk of silver ore has been hucked in the general direction of your voices.
Okay. Yeah, Bartholomew's gonna like feel around and pick it up and be like, all right. Your union dues are paid. What do you do? You sound a little old, friend. You supposed to be working still?
Yeah, look, I'm the only one who knows how to dig.
I'm sorry, what? They didn't train a replacement? They're not helping you succeed in your career path?
Hey, Bart.
Oh,
Bart, that if he's the only one, he's not getting breaks either.
He's not getting breaks? All right.
Not if he's
all
the
right.
only one. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Can
I
I-
didn't think about that.
Can I use this commotion to gently move around behind him to try to move towards where my eye is, but also kind of just in case he turns and runs and is more spry than we think?
sure. Could you roll secrecy?
Sure. Okay, I was due for a low roll. That is a 5.
You manage to sneak around behind him, and you get to where your eye is. Now that you're on this side of him, you do hear the security detail that was following him start getting closer as well.
I'll reach down, grab my eye, probably put it in my pocket for now because we got to clean that up if we're going to put it back in the socket. And go, hey, you're not alone, are you?
Oh, I'm never alone. They don't trust me. Not after I started taking the silver.
Who else
As
is
is
down
your-
here?
do they pay you wages?
Well, no, our plan was to split the silver, but then I realized they didn't know how to dig for it, and
Okay, so
they realized I wasn't going to tell them where it was, so
you're the only one here. You won't get no breaks. There's no career path for you, and they're not paying you.
Bart, there are some more workers down here. If you could be real quiet, let me see if I can figure out how many. And I want to just listen to hear, like, can I tell how many sets of footprints, how close they are?
At least 2, potentially more. But you can make out at least 2 distinct rhythms.
It sounds like we got at least a couple of folks coming.
Yeah, they're trigger happy too.
Legally distinct, to be clear. This starts with the letter T. Before I shout it out, Dry Gulch mutters to himself, Tinkertons. Those union busting. Are we allowed to cuss on this?
Yeah.
Bastards. The only language they speak, they don't care about gold or silver. The only language they speak is lead. Or, and he hoists a hammer. Gonna grab a small one so I can do it in time. Steel.
Union busting you. All right. And Bartholomew's going to pull out the bunch of coins that the bartender paid and give everybody a gold coin. All right, so we got some union busting work to do. We got to take down these people. They're hurting one of our members. We are their violent representatives now.
So we're busting the union busters?
Yeah, you can't be taking part unions. That's not okay. That's against the rules. And he pulls out the scroll and points to nothing. It's just a blank spot on the page.
In the dark, mostly.
Yeah.
All right. With that, I'm going to ask that everyone rolls initiative as we prepare for combat.
Is there a bonus that gets added?
Yes. So,
yeah.
when you're rolling initiative, you can add or subtract up to your combat bonus. So, for an example, I have a combat bonus of 1. I can choose to add 1, subtract 1, or add nothing to change my roll.
Can we choose that after we hear what everyone else has? Or do we have to decide?
That's up to the storyteller. You also know that what you roll for initiative determines which world you start in, which for Bartholomew, he is not doing great. He is at a -3 in the old-timey West world right now, thanks to his disparity.
Yeah. So I'm going to go down the list here. Leader, what did you roll for initiative? Just flat, and then we can do.
I will have to ask a question. So because I spent 1 thread, and I can't remember. Do I put that in? Does that give me a disparity in this world because I spent it?
Yeah.
Here?
So you have a -1 here.
Okay. So that would give me a 4.
A 4. Okay. Do you have a combat bonus at all?
I would normally have a 1, but since I'm here, I'd have a -1, so that would be nothing.
Yeah, you'll still end up. Okay.
Sorry, I'm doing the math out loud, y'all, because I haven't played Duality before, and we're
That's fair.
That's absolutely fine. That makes
I'm doing
total
that out
sense.
loud, and I have played it before, so.
Yeah, shout out to Rex. Rex has been here for like the whole process. You've play tested most versions of the game.
You asked for help, and I was there, my friend.
Hell yeah. Speaking of, Rex, what'd you roll?
5.
5. All right. And do you have a combat bonus to apply later?
I do not have a combat bonus.
Alrighty. So 2 people in the current world. All right. Going on down. Ivo.
Also 5, and I also have no combat bonus.
Okay, looking good so far. Jeremiah.
I have. I rolled a 4, and I have 2 combat bonus points.
All right. And Bartholomew.
So I rolled a 2, and I currently have a -2, so I have a 0 initiative.
Hilarious. Okay.
Good job.
Okay. All right. So we got like 3 4s in a row or something. So it was 4. It was also
Is there a
4. It was
tie-breaking
5.
mechanic for initiative in
Uh,
Duality?
I think we're just for now, unless there's a specific one. I was just going to do popcorn for you guys.
Beautiful.
Let me tell you, the Mooks did not roll the same as you. They rolled a lot higher. 5. Uh, Jeremiah rolled 5. Yeah, sorry.
Either a 6 or a 2.
Oh, a 6 or a 2. Up to you. Which one would you like?
Oh, you can do anything in that range, actually.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you
So
could
from
do a
2 to
5.
6.
Okay, and a 5.
5 is the highest you can get while staying in this world.
Okay, I'm definitely going to do a 5.
All right. 5. And Matt, you rolled also a 0,
A 0.
a goose egg, a total goose egg. All right. So they go first. They rolled quite high. They also don't have the ability to go to the other world. So they're high and in this world. So it begins. In the darkness, you see naught but a flash of light coming from the barrel of a shining revolver. And you hear the whizzing of a bullet. And it is going to, unfortunately, be aimed at the closest person, which is Lita.
Cool.
Now that is a 6.
Okay.
Which I think
6 is a
Memory
minor
does.
complication.
Yeah,
So
okay.
the shot does hit. Because they did not take aim, it may be lower depending on how far they are from Lita. If they are more than 1 range increment or 25 feet away, they do get a -2 penalty.
No, they are within 25 feet.
Okay.
As they have just come around a corner and they have seen you guys, and it's a pretty small enclosed mine area. And then they move and they start charging towards you, yelling, "Go on, get him! Get him!" And then the next one. They don't shoot this
Can I
one.
ask you a quick? I'm sorry, I hate to ruin the action.
Yeah.
What do I do with that? Because I got hit.
Oh,
Right?
sorry.
You take
so
1 wound.
Okay.
Yeah, a single wound.
Sorry.
That's all.
And then I'm trying to use the digital character sheet.
Yep. So so you have your max stamina, and then there's a
Yes.
your for current stamina. So just
So
reduce
reduce that
yep.
by 1. Okay.
Reduce
Sorry,
by
I was
1.
looking for a whole other wound mechanic. This is great. Love it. We're good.
Yeah. No, oh, good. Yeah. So the next one does not fire. Instead, you hear through the darkness. "Bloop. Yeah, we got some intruders down here. They're talking to the old Jack Spades. We're gonna need some help. Hello? Yeah, I let go of the button. Oh shit, sorry. And then you hear some more shuffling in the dark. And the third one, because there's 3, you hear running, and Lita, you feel something kind of whoosh over your head, but it doesn't hit. It strikes the wall right next to you, whatever it was. Jeremiah or Ivo, you both have an equal initiative. You tell me which one of you would like to go first. I can't believe it's the 2 rivals.
I think Jeremiah would be faster in this situation than me to respond.
Fair enough. Jeremiah, take it away.
Anyway, I started blasting. I would immediately draw and shoot down the hole. Or down the
Hell
tunnel.
yeah. Hell yeah. Roll it. Roll it for me. It's plus your combat bonus. Or
7
a
plus
skill,
2
but I
is 9.
I don't know if a skill. 9. Perfect. Perfect. That gets him. You hear a thud. You hear a deep and satisfying thud. And they go, "No, Elma!" Would you like to? You still have two more actions. They're called something specific.
Exertions.
I apologize.
No, you're good.
Exertions. Thank you. You have two more exertions if you would like to spend them.
Is that because of the combat bonus?
Nope. That everybody gets
no, that's
3
just everyone has
exertions.
Oh. Cool.
Can exertions be more attacks?
Yeah. So exertions can be making any kind of strike, which is near or far. You can take aim if you are shooting somebody outside of your range increment. Taking aim negates the penalty, and it is designed to balance out the movement required for somebody who is taking a melee action. You can activate a unique feature. Activating a unique feature during combat lets other players join in on a combo move if they have any threads. So Bartholomew will not be joining because you didn't pay your union dues.
Cool.
I'm absolutely firing again.
Hell yeah! Roll it.
Oh, that's an 11 plus 2.
Oh,
That's a major boon.
yeah. Here's what happens. You hear 2 thuds off one bullet, one after the other.
Oh,
Now, you can't quite see, but you're pretty sure you just got the last 2 remaining there.
Excellent.
And yet, there's a sense of danger that you can't help but feel. It's not over yet. What would you like to do with your final exertion?
I would peek over my shoulder and like glance at Ivo just to make sure. And then fuck it, I'll spend it and shoot down the hall again. Bulge cheap.
All right. Roll it.
And that is a
One.
5 plus 2. 7.
You hear a screech, but not a thud. You hear, ah! Bastard! A voice in the dark has rung out. But you can't quite see what's down that hall yet. All you know is one bullet was not enough. Ivo.
I want to just grab a handful of these glow sticks and just huck them down that hole.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to get you to roll for that. That's a pretty straightforward thing. You throw them down there, and in the dim glow, I'm going to say you managed to pick up all red ones because it's cooler. In the dim red glow down the mine shaft, you see it. The ghastly figure in a stark white dress, white bleached skin, dark eyes, a darkened mouth, and the dress is bloodstained. You see the Banshee standing at the end of the hallway, staring you all down. And it seems so incredibly angry.
But is that because Jeremiah just shot it?
Potentially. That's up to you if you want to deduce that. You have 2 more exertions. What would you like to do?
It's a great question. I think I'm going to use my. Oh, actually, first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a go here, and I have some throwing knives. I'm just going to huck one right at the Banshee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Alrighty, let's do it. Roll for it. Give me a roll. Combat. I'll say combat bonus or fitness because I throwing.
Cool. I have
Up to
neither
you.
of those, but I rolled an 8.
I'm so happy I gave you that option. Yeah. You do so. The knife finds its mark. It lands. Where would you have been aiming? Do you have anywhere specific?
No.
Great. It just kind of lands in the sort of stomach region, and it sits there. and the knife kind of just falls back out. There is blood coming from the area it struck. And the Banshee sort of looks down and then looks back up at you. Dark, terrifying eyes. The red light really isn't helping make this any less scary. Sort of just illuminating enough that your imagination is still sort of taking over.
Okay.
You have one more.
Yeah, I'm going to step forward a little bit, maybe to get in line with Leda. And then I'm going to use my tech. My tech is the Outlaw Tech High Noon. Wait, so actually, how far are we from this Banshee then? We're within 25 feet, right?
Yeah. Once you step up to be close to Leader, you would be, yes.
Great. So I'll look at the Banshee, and I'll just kind of cross my arms and stare at it for a second and say, What do you think you're doing, mate? No, don't worry about them. I'm talking to you right now. What exactly are you doing? What is the point of all this? So for the next 2 rounds, that creature focuses on me. That's the impact of that tech.
Okay. All right. Very cool. Alrighty. So with that, the Banshee also rolled a 5. So I will now allow the Banshee to have its turn before Dry Gulch and Leader. The Banshee is forced to focus on you. As she moves closer, I avoid using the word steps. Something occurs to you. All of the evidence you've seen, everything, leads you to believe that this is one giant hoax. These people they use the portals between worlds to enrich themselves. It's not unheard of. It happens all the time. To an extent, you are all part of that same system. However, there remains things in these worlds combined that are still somewhat magical. And before you see a real Banshee. This is not a woman playing pretend. This is not someone who's just dressed up. This is a spirit moving towards you, who is now focused solely on you. There is an inhale, followed by a very, very sharp exhale.
The dubstep from the other room. This is awesome.
That's it.
It's a dark fairy tale, so it's once upon a time.
Nice.
Brilliant. Now, let me tell you something about Banshees that some of you may not know. They only seem to roll 3s. And so the sharp exhale, maybe because the diaphragm is all messed up, seems to kind of shoot off and hit the cave above you. Rocks begin sort of falling down and the place gets a little unstable. You are still going to take a single wound. However, you were not hit with the full force of this attack, and instead the mine has taken some of that damage for you. Please note, mines are not good at taking damage, and you should avoid it whenever possible. At this point, the Banshee will use its next 2 actions to move at you and then through you. You get incredibly cold. So unbelievably cold. And you feel the weight of sadness in this spirit. Weight of being betrayed by those closest to you. And you feel that there is still one more part of this story that needs to be resolved.